Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 03.03.2025. Current time, oh my God, 6:09 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Oh my God, I am on time. I'm here before 6:10. We are here. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here in the studio that you could tell, what the hell is that? That's not a flag. That's just covering the blinds there so they don't get crud on them when we pull the roof or the ceiling down here, which I'll explain. But Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios broadcasting. Oh, you know what? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, we are live. Are we live? Yes. Okay, we are live. Okay, we just started here. We just started. I almost forgot to push the button 4 minutes ago. I almost pushed. We're live on Facebook, but we're on live on Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X Live, and let's check the X Live broadcast here as far as that goes. And we have nobody as of yet. From what I'm seeing, no viewers yet. Just bear with me because I almost was not going to have this broadcast this morning because of what's going on, and I will explain that. Good morning, Tina, our Jersey girl. Good morning. Yes, it sounds like a lot of Rumble. Good morning to our Jersey girl, Tina, and she says it sounds like there's a Rumble there. Oh, a Rumble? as far as the sound may be different because we do not have the rug in here. We have a partially open ceiling, so we're going to have some echoing, maybe. But you know, the most important thing is that we have the morning coffee because it would not be a morning coffee broadcast without the morning coffee, and this is tasting great. Just to let you know, Tina, commercial break in about 4 minutes and 40 seconds. But we are getting our day started here with the morning coffee, with the hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. And I want to say good morning to you all. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for social media platforms. And as far as posting, I post everything on there. I post some of what I post there over on other platforms. So if you want to know where the other platforms are, Google at Fireman Rich, and just leave it at that. I used to say all the just Google it. That's where I'm at. But I'm primarily on, unless you want to come here to Rumble, I'm, I got the broadcast here on Rumble, and over there on Twitch and YouTube and all that. Those platforms I mentioned. I think at Fireman Rich on Rumble, Twitch, X Live, Facebook. It's the real Fireman Rich, and then YouTube. It's Richard M. Roberts and stuff like that. But if you Google me, you know where I'm at and stuff. But if you just follow me on X, you'll be up to date on what we're doing. And I posted some things what we started this weekend up there concerning. Concerning what the DIY project I am calling it. And let me see if I get the, let's see, you know what I can do? I can go into media, that will show it. Yeah, there we go. But what we have, what we started here in the dining room / my office, my studio, I guess. And as far as that goes, let me see, I got to bring this up here. Let me take this down. What we have started this weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. We had a good weekend. We had a very productive weekend, as you will see, me and the missus, because we are doing something here. And what we are doing is this room right here. I'm going to show you a picture. It shows you a boom right there, that way, heading towards the kitchen. That we started. When did we start? Friday? Yeah, Friday. And there it is. That's the other end of this room right here. At Friday. That's that's the end of the first couple hours of construction that we were doing. You can see the up here, the tiles. Those are all being replaced. We were able to set up the tarps and everything, and we're able to tear down 2 rows. And I did start putting up some tiles, about 7 of them, which is there's 10 tiles going across here. So I got about 7 tiles of the new tiles, and the orientation was wrong because the way they did this last time, probably about 50 plus years ago, where I'm sitting, they went from where I'm sitting at the computer desk down towards that blue tarp on the other side of the room. Well, we're starting on that end and going this way. And the thing is, I forgot to you had to flip the tiles around because there's 2 tabs. There's the tab to where you get 3, you can put 3 staples, and then the side tab, you put 1 in and then 1 on the other bar, because we've got wooden slats going across. As you can see up here on the top, those wooden slats, that's where but the orientation was wrong because we're going this way, but when it was constructed, they were going that, from me to the blue tarp. So, so that was the first day. Okay, that was the first day. And our second day of construction, you can see that we got a little bit further. Only 2 hours worth of work. Okay. And you can see we got another 2 rows, and we finally got the orientation right. And you can see we are placing. We have 2 rows of tiles right there, open space right here, and we're tearing all this going back this way. Okay, going that way. Okay, and we have the orientation right, and they look nice and they're upright. I got to, as far as that goes. So that was Saturday for 2 hours. We're going slow. We're taking it slow. We're taking it easy. And thank you, Tina, for it's going good now. But we were crawling Friday. We're like, what the f, because the tiles. When we got that first 7 up. I We're all cleaned up, and I was just putting tiles up. And the missus comes in and she says they don't look right, and she's looking, and she said something, and I think she went to go clean up. And I'm sitting there with a cup of coffee or something, or a beer or something. And I'm looking and I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden I realized the orientation was wrong. And then she came back in and she says, she's not sure, because you got to have the 3. She was explaining the 3 because the way I was placing it, there was no tab there to tack down three staples on the front across the board support there. So when she came in, I said, damn, woman, you're right. So we got an ad break here. It ends. So, but this is the second day. So this is, we got a little more. We're just doing a couple hours each day as far as that goes. And let's get the live chat here. So that was the second day. And like I said, we're taking a little bit of it at a time. So that was Saturday. Let me get the one for Sunday here for yesterday. And then yesterday. Okay, this will give you a better idea of the room. And we're waiting for the ad break to come back. We're waiting on ads. Let's see. Waiting on ads to finish. Oh, I didn't want that in the private. I wanted that in the Twitch. So waiting on the ads. The ads will finish 3, 2, 1. Are we back? I don't know. Are we back, Tina? So we worked Saturday, and then yesterday, I think Tina should be back. I've got an indication the ads are over with. Are they? Oh, also, I'd like to say thank you for the people that are listening to the audio replay on Spotify for creators and stuff. So we repurposed the audio and stuff. And I did some audio. I did an audio and I put a picture. So if you want to hear those, the links are over there on my X page. And I'm also on Spotify for creators at Fireman Rich audio blog. Okay, Tina's back. Okay, Tina. And hey, Thamer, good morning. I didn't see you there. Sorry about that, my friend. Thamer coming in for Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Good to have you here. I'm just explaining our DIY, do-it-yourself project. And what that project entails is we're changing out the ceiling tiles in this room here. So the next picture, this is yesterday. So this gives you a better idea of the room. You can see there's no rug on the floor. And Tina and Thamer saying hi. And Thamer says, oh, it's the 3rd day of Ramadan. Okay. I thought it was the second. Oh, that's right. It started Saturday. Okay. I thought it's okay. 3rd day of Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. Just get through the day so you can eat eat later than the evening, I guess is how that goes. So this is yesterday. And as you can see, we are a little bit further. opening up the that's why there's Tina, there's an echo because this is how it's sitting right now. We've got another row. There's 3 rows. We put another row of tiles here. Um, so we have what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more rows. So this only shows you 1, 2, 3 rows, but there's 5 more rows. And over here to the left, you can see my computer with the printer. All that's going to be moving today. This is all moving out. My computer and all that is moving out of the room to another location in the house here. Not sure where because this has Wi-Fi capability, but I want a game, so I'm going to probably take it upstairs because there's an Ethernet connection upstairs in the spare room there. I'll put it in there. But this is our construction site right here, as far as that goes. So our game plan is, this is what we did yesterday. We just we put up 1 more row, but before we did that, we opened this up some more, taking tiles down. And this is about another 2 hours. So we've got about 6 hours worth of work. This is the results of 6 hours. It's easy to install or need hammer. No, I use a staple gun. Do I have it here? I got the non-working staple gun. Let me show you, Thamer. Those tiles, they have a little lip on them, and you use a staple gun, and you go click, 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 and then you go off to the side. You go click, click in between the two the wooden things. So they're 1 foot by 1 foot tiles. This thing caused a problem because you cannot use this. You would figure this is a handy industrial. We got this little dinky. Hang on for a minute. We got this little dinky. This is the one, and I was all fretting because I didn't think we had another staple gun. This is the one I used years back when I was looking at screen printing, and I made my own frames. So this was to attach the screen to the frame. This doesn't work. This is the one we're using. It's Black & Decker. This one we've had around for a long time. This is newer. But this is the one we're using, and because this has a click and it sticks it into the wood. This one, it doesn't work upside down very well. If you go down like this, it works. This one works great. So we're using staples to secure the tiles, and we're using a pry bar to take the thing. So what we're going to do on an exclusive tour of the DIY room this morning. We got a little extra this morning before we go. And I'll probably go back into my regular routine, but this is the focus right now of the day. So I'm going to go ahead. Thamer says, what I like American House is it has basic standards, not like the modern homes. It's so complicated to work on. It seemed complicated at first, Thamer, but we were crawling. We had a big oops with the tile orientation, and then this thing right here, okay? And when the missus says, well, we have this one. So she saved the day again. She saved the day twice. Let me see what we got. Okay, Boogie. What's that?
I said, woo-hoo, I deserve a shot.
I'm sorry, one more time? Oh, she deserves a shot. No, she deserves a big medal because she saved the day twice. I mean, this thing frazzled my brain because I'm thinking, oh shit, we can put up tiles. We don't have a staple. Then she comes in with this little doodad, and I say, that's not gonna work at first. I'm looking at it. It did. The little. But this house, Thamer, is 108 years old. It was built in 1917. What's that?
Between 1900 and 1920.
Yeah, between 1900 and 1920. So it's over 100 years old, I'll say. I'll leave it at that. So it is a typical American house. Let me get this. We are going to go mobile. Okay. So let me get this set up here. And we're going to take a little tour of the room, which I can do because I have the phone here. Okay. So let me get this going here. Oh, what do we got here? Let me bring this back here. Okay, let's go ahead and I got to turn the volume down first. My microphone on for the testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know what I got to do? I got to put the so I can hear myself. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and put the. No, we don't want that. We want the camera. I'm just prepping so we can walk around the room here so I can show you. This will give you a better idea. Okay, let me stop that. Okay, there we go. We got now you can see right there there's tiles up above me. Those okay. Okay. So here we are. Let me turn this camera around. I feel like I'm watching Norm on This Old House, Tina says. Oh, that's good, Tina. That's good, Tina. Hang on, here we go. Let me flip the camera. Okay, so this is a computer desk here. There's where the clock is. There's a picture of Max. God bless him. And you can see everything is off the wall. So as we turn over to the picture that you were just looking at, there it is. Here's the work. And you can see these are the slats. They go across. These are the old tiles. And these are the new tiles right here. Okay? And you can see that lip right there. That lip is going that way, okay? But if you look on the old tiles, the lip is going that way. You put 3 staples, 1, 2, 3. So I was putting it where I didn't have that lip. I had the ass end. So you can see right here, we're going the opposite way. So we got to make sure we have that lip right there. That's where there's a lip right there, and then there's a lip on this side, and you attach it to that board, and then there's a board right there. But you got to have those 3. Okay? So this is the room right here, and this is where we opened it up, and we're halfway, and this is what we have to do to finish. We're going to be doing tear down today. We're going to continue with the tear down. I think today we're going to try and get most of this done right here, at least 4 or 5 rows, and then finish the tear down tomorrow. And then we know how to put the tiles up. The tiles are fairly simple as far as we start on this side and we tack them up with the stapler, and they stay up there pretty good. And then coming this side, this is where we gotta splice it in for the variance in the size. So you can see there's Buggy. She's on the table. She's having fun. Look at this. This is like a jungle gym. She gets up here. This is the workbench right here. And apologize for the, but that's a blue tarp to protect the hutch over there. But you can see we got everything off the wall. There's the roll top desk. That roll top desk right there is going to come over here. And then I'm moving my computer and all this stuff, the majority of this stuff. The desk is going to still stay there. We're just going to move it out of the way. But that's where I sit as far as in this room. So it gives you an idea as far as that goes. So oh, I lost it. Hang on for a minute, folks. Hang on. Let's see. Are we still here? Are we still here? I think, yeah, we're still here. Okay. I think we're still here. Yeah, okay. So that's what we have for the work right there, as far as the construction work going up there. So this is like an exclusive. What happened to my Twitch here? Exclusive. No rug. I can swing around. Okay, let's see what's happening with our real quick here. But there's good construction work. Like I said, we're gonna. I may or may not broadcast on Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. So you're gonna have to watch for my X feed. Well, let's just put it this way: if you don't see me broadcasting at 6 to 6:15, that means I decided that I won't. I decided I won't be broadcasting. I'll probably put up audio because I have put up audio as far as that goes. And let's see the comments here. Let me check the comments. And Tina says yes. Okay, you understand that, Tina. So don't worry. I'm just working on the construction here with the missus, but everything's going along real well. It's going well as far as that goes. And let's get one more last look at this before, and then you can see outside. There's the window outside, but you can see. And this we got this covering right here is going to go over here because these drapes are going to come down, and these shades that we can't remove that. Well, we can remove them, but they're a pain in the ass. So the missus she's just going to cover them because when we start tearing down this ceiling tile right here, from this point, our game plan is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Okay, we're just going to concentrate a couple hours on tear down. And if I get 6, I might as well do the less too. So we're going to probably be doing a couple hours. We've normally been doing 2 hours of the work. And so this right here is equated to about 6 hours worth of work. And that's not including moving the furniture around and various things and taking the rug out and all that. So you can see there's water spots up there. I think that's why they put this ceiling up here, because there's water spots there, because this is an old house. It has had its share of leaks, and but the tile's looking really nice. I think if you just put it like there, it looks like, look at that. That's how it's going to look with the pass through to the kitchen, as far as that goes. So, but this is the most normal it's looked in the last couple of days. We shoved everything. The tiles are over there. We'll be breaking the boxes out and bringing in the big garbage bag and all that. So that's what we have going there as far as the construction and the like. So there's the construction that we're doing, and let me turn my camera back on. Turn this camera off, and we're back. Yeah, we're here. We're here as far as that goes. So we will continue with the construction and see how it comes about. I think we're doing it, like I said, we're doing it a little at a time, and I think we're realizing that it's best just to walk or crawl and then walk. We're walking right now. I don't think we're going to run. We're going to just keep on walking and go a little bit each day, and we should have this done by the end of the week. That's our game plan as far as that goes. And I think it's realistic to say that we can do that as far as that goes. So, I got to turn off my microphone here. I turn on the other microphone here. Okay, so we're back. So that's a little unique tour of the room here that's getting a new ceiling, uh, and this one works. This one is just half-ass. It doesn't. So put that over there. So that's what we've been doing the weekend as far as starting our weekend project, and uh, I think it's fun putting up the tiles now they have the orientation right and stuff. So just wanted to go ahead and show you all that and um, show you the pictures. Of course, I did some audio after we got done. I took a picture, the pictures you saw just before I showed you the little tour here um, over there in Spotify, for about like 10, 15 minutes on each one of them. One's 10 minutes, one's 15. I think I did one 11 minutes or something like that. They're between 10 and 15 minutes. And just explaining what we did that day and basically what I just told you here as far as that goes. But that's over on Spotify for creators, and and that's where it stands. So, like I said, we're gonna be working on it, and the game plan is I got to move my computer and all the computer paraphernalia. So this desk gets covered when we start tearing down. As far as that goes, actually today we could probably tear down two more rows before we have to start. I definitely know. I definitely have to move my computer after the broadcast here. So that'll be a switch because that's been sitting there for what almost 2 years I've had it now. So we're going to move that, and we're going to continue on. And as far as that goes, so there's where we have it as far as that goes. That was the weekend. I hope everybody else had a good weekend. I know I'm getting a little long winded as far as that goes, but let's get started here. As far as the weather has been a little chilly of late, but it's supposed to warm up later in the week here. So, but we're starting this morning with a temperature of, and I'm looking at the clock. I used to look at the clock over there. I could put the clock back over there now. Now that I think of it, because yeah, um, I put it over here. It's a current temperature outside is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. 21 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to -6 degrees Celsius. Uh, so it's cold out, and I think the sun is coming up. But for all intents, the snow out here and the ice, it's all gone. It's all gone. It's uh, and spring is upon us. They're going to become. Let me move this back a little bit here. Let's get that. Yeah, spring is going to be here in about what 2.5 weeks. The 20th of this month. So we got 17 more days, and spring will be here. And but today we're going to have partly cloudy, high of 37 degrees Fahrenheit, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun will be rising this morning at well, it's already risen. It's 6:39 now. The sun rose a minute ago at 6:38. Ta-da! It's cloudy out there. We got clouds, and let's see, 6:39 or 6:38 a minute ago, just a minute ago. Yeah, well, it's 6:39, like I said, right now. So it's 6:38. The sun rose 6:38 a.m. and it'll be setting at 5:59 p.m. By Wednesday, if I broadcast, will be in the six o'clock range. But 5:59 p.m. the sun will be setting, and it's nice seeing uh, a little bit more daylight, I guess, as far as that goes. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:40 a.m. Clear sky, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona this morning at 4:40 a.m. local there, it's clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago at 5:40 a.m., cloudy skies, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City at 6:40 a.m., and it's 6:40 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. In Chicago, it is 34 degrees. Or no, we said that 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, 641. 34 degrees Fahrenheit in Chicago. And the concrete jungle of New York City, that I like to call it, Asphalt City, I guess. At 6:41 a.m. At 6:41 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, it is 25 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's clear skies. Tina is coming in, letting us know that down there in Jersey, central Jersey, 16 degrees Fahrenheit, with a high of 37 degrees. Okay, that's not too bad. And going across the pond to Cork, Ireland at 11:41 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, 12:42 p.m. It's still lunchtime. Mangia, mangia, mangia in Milan, Italia, where it's sunny and clear, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 7:42 p.m. in the early evening. Thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Backing up, we had Thamar in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thamar's weather at 2:42 a.m. or 2:42 p.m. on the third day of Ramadan. It's sunny and clear, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, we're at Kuala Lumpur, thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur. Tokyo, Japan at 8:42 p.m. Cloudy skies, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York, or down under in Australia, the great continent and country of Australia, great friends and allies of Australia. We have, and we appreciate it, Australia. In Melbourne, Australia at 10:43 p.m. Clear skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit, and to the east in Sydney, Australia at 10:43 p.m. 72 degrees, cloudy skies in Sydney, Australia. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. I didn't want that. Okay, there we go. Get back up on the big board. I don't know. We're having a little problem with the Wi-Fi. I think it doesn't like all the activity in the room here. Good morning, Tony. Tony D. Tony D. The missus says good morning already, Tony. Tony D is in the house. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to the day. And the missus says good morning. Tony says good morning. She heard that. And the wandering Aussie. Good day, mate. Good day. We just went over your weather. It looks like you got a good weather there in the late evening in Melbourne and Sydney there. Hello to the wandering Aussie. Great to see you. Tony saying hi to Tina. Thamar saying hi to Thamar. Saying hi to the wandering Aussie. And let's see, the wandering Aussie saying hi to everybody. We appreciate you being here, my friend. Very good. Very good. The Wandering Aussie. Tony saying hi on YouTube. Appreciate that, Tony. And then what we got? The Wandering Aussie. He says, down south is good. Where I am is about hit and met cyclone. Where's that at? Where are you at, Wandering Aussie? Are you on the East Coast, West Coast, North Coast? I think you said you were the North Coast. I'm not sure. And Tina saying good day. Brisbane, mate. Oh, East Coast. Okay, over on the East Coast. Okay, that's probably up from. I think Brisbane is Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane. Where's Brisbane? Brisbane's up from Sydney, I believe. Yeah, I think that's a little up the East Coast of from Sydney. Okay, Brisbane. And just so you know, wandering Aussie, Tina says, "Good day, Aussie." And the missus says good morning. So, but you and wandering Aussie says good day to Tina. So, our thought for the day, as we got our salutations, some more morning salutations. Only a category 2 or 3 at the moment. So not too bad. I remember I was stationed in the Philippines. Okay, I think you know that, Wandering Ozzy. I said many stories. I went through a couple cyclones in the Philippines. I think the bad one that we that hit us was a Category 4. It came right across the Philippines and it hit northern Luzon. And I was at Wallace Air Station. I was on the northern Luzon, the east. It would be the west coast side, up near San Fernando La Union on the South China Sea side. It was Wallace Air Station and Cat 4, pretty bloody. Yeah, that was serious. Yeah, we were fortunate. All the buildings were concrete, so but the residents around the area, man, did they get slammed? It might have been a Category 3. It seemed like it just anything a storm like that. It's bad. It probably was either a 3 to a 4. It was bad. I mean, it ripped 100-year-old trees. I mean, freaking trunks that are fatter than me up out of the ground and through them. You had jeepneys. You had these the jeepneys when you go to the Philippines. Now everybody's running around in a motorcycle, I guess now. But they had jeepneys that would just be lifted up and be thrown. And we're downstairs on the first floor of the barracks. Everybody, about almost 150 of us in the day room on the first floor. We're all getting drunk. We're told to stay in the barracks. So what happens when you have a bunch of military people? They have to stay in the barracks and they can't go anywhere. Everybody gets their alcohol and you meet at the center of the barracks and you all have a party. We had a cyclone party as far as that goes. What's this going on? Remind me later. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that was pretty interesting, and um, Cat 4 is pretty big. Yeah, and I've seen tornadoes and stuff, but let's just say tornadoes are really nasty, but cyclones can be very mean, very mean. That's my two differences. But it's like, and our hurricanes, they're just a notch or two below, but they can be just as dangerous if the intensity level is really high and stuff like that. So I hope, yeah, I guess you're only Category 2, not too bad. So that means you're doing well. So that's good to hear that you're safe. Uh, So let's see. Our thought for the day is coming from a quote from Bobby Knight, who is um, Robert Montgomery. Bobby Knight was an American men's basketball coach, nicknamed the General. He won 902 NCAA Division men's basketball games, a record that still stands the time of his retirement, and six all-time record um, at the time of his death. He's the basketball coach that would throw the chair if he got pissed off. Good coach, Indiana State, Indiana. He was a very good coach, and he coached Larry Bird. Larry Bird, he's my favorite basketball player. His quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. Let me get to it here. And it's coming up on the Surface 3 here. Okay. The will to succeed is important, but what's more important is the will to prepare. I almost think I had this one before. Bobby Knight. Okay. The will to succeed is important, but what's more important is the will to prepare. You have to prepare. If you don't prepare, you're not gonna be successful. It's called Bobby Knight. Let me ask the missus something. What was the name of that movie we watched? Do you remember? Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Let me look this up. We watched a movie that can relate um, to that quote, and I'm going to use it now. And this is just coincidental, but Let's see. It was on Netflix. We watched it Saturday night. And yeah, no, that wasn't it. Crewing. Let's see, crewing movie. Was it the boys in the boat? I'm not sure. Was it Heart of Champions? Let's see. Okay, yeah, it was Heart of Champions. Is a 2021 sports drama about a college rowing team that is transformed by a new coach. And what that transformation is at the heart of what Bobby Knight is saying. He's saying prepare. This rowing team, they in the beginning of the movie, they win the national champion. It's rowing, crewing they call it. There's 7 of them, and or 8 of them in the boat. 7 rowing and 1 yelling at them to keep in contact in step. So Heart of a Champion. It's on Netflix, and in that movie, the coach uh, he asked a simple question: why are you here? To each member, and they're snot nosed kids that are like, okay, this, that, and the one guy he says, I'm here, and he's thinking about Olympic. They have no focus on preparing and why they're there. So the coach, in this sense, is preparing them for the next year of crewing, and it's a very good movie. I thought it was a very good movie. It's called Heart of a Champion on Netflix, and it comes to the core where you have to be prepared, like Bobby Knight says. The will to succeed is important, but what's more important is the will to prepare. And what does that all mean? Bobby Knight's quote means, while having a strong desire to achieve success, you always want to win. You always want to be successful, and successful is important. But the most critical factor is the dedication and commitment to thoroughly prepared so you are successful. So Bobby Knight has some very wise and great words there and stuff like that. And they're all great words and stuff. Oh, hi, Jackie. Jack, we're going to have to take you to the bathroom here. And I'm going to take a break and refresh my coffee. And when we come back, we'll do 100 Years Ago today with Roger Luther. So thank you. Well, we got time. He's sitting up there for a minute. Let's see. Thank you, Bobby Knight. God bless and Godspeed. Yeah, I'm gonna just go a little bit here. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do 100 Years Ago, because we're almost at the top of the hour. Where's my clock? There we go. Let's do 100 Years Ago, and then I'll take a break. Okay, that sounds better, doesn't it? Oh, let's see. Let's get rid of this. We'll get this. We'll go. Let me bring this up real quick. There it is. Let's see. How do we do this? Okay, here we go. Okay, 100 Years Ago. We'll bring this up. Okay, let me turn my camera off. Oh, we got Roger Luther. So we've got a video here. So okay, let's go ahead and listen to this.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Over 15 barrels of beer confiscated. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's and some of 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, demolition of the Larrabee Dio Motor Truck Company building at Water and Washington Streets has begun. The property will be the site of a monument to veterans of the Spanish-American War. The monument, with a statue known as the Skirmisher, will be unveiled in July. Out of 82 prisoners sent to the Broome County Jail this month, 52 were sentenced for public intoxication, 8 for prohibition violations, and 2 for driving while intoxicated. Construction of the new jail at the county farm on Upper Front Street is nearly complete. It's expected that prisoners will be moved to the farm in April. And finally, beer. More than 15 barrels of it, all confiscated during recent prohibition raids, was ceremoniously dumped down the sewer at the Broome County Jail this morning. One of the prisoners serving time for prohibition violations was put in charge of the disposal. That was the news, February 28th, 1925.
Oh, put in charge of disposal. How much you want to make a bet that guy took a couple drinks? Oh, that last one was good about the beer. We had some demolition of the water truck company. That's funny. Yeah, Tina, that's a lots of laughs. 82 prisoners sent to Broome County Jail for the month. 52 sentenced for public intoxication. I think we had a bit of a drinking problem back then. 8 for probational violations. And then new jail being constructed in Upper Front Street there. Move to the farm in April. I like this last one. 15 barrels of beer. So it's supposed to be prohibition. You're not supposed to be making this stuff, but they're making it. So it's like, come on, folks. Come on. Get with the program. What's going on here? Oh, my God. That is so funny. That is funny, folks. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I got to finish my coffee. I got to take Jack to the bathroom. He's just coming out of his hidey hole and stuff like that. And but we will be right back, and I'm going to go refresh my coffee, okay? So hang loose here, folks. are back here on the Monday morning coffee for 03.03.2025. It's a new month, actually. Didn't realize that. And I guess the third, I got some at 12 o'clock today. I got to make sure my computer's up because we got some. They're moving from the 32-bit server to the 64-bit server over there on Lotro. And I'm a Lord of the Rings online player, so you got to reserve if you're a VIP, which I am. I've been a VIP for coming up on 18 years this April on that gaming platform, and I got to reserve my names, I guess, as far as that goes. But we have the second cup of morning coffee here. And here on Rumble Studios, we're broadcasting into Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, X Live, and the Facebook. And let's see, we got Tony on the Facebook. Oh, we forgot to give Tony D's. He said that in the Facebook. He gave us the weather. How come? Did I miss that in the comments when Tony D came into the room? He came in here on the broadcast. Let me check the comments here. Okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Hopefully we'll see me Wednesday. We'll see you. Have a great day, Tina. Did Tony? Oh, he did that in the. Well, I can't transfer it onto from Facebook. But Tony D made a comment in the Facebook. He down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and with a high of 66, 32 for the low and cloudy. Thank you, Tony. I like that. Greatly appreciate that. The comment, and as far as that goes, on the weather side of the house, I guess you could say. So let's see. Where are we at here? So those are the platforms we're on, and I greatly appreciate. And also, we're on Spotify for creators. The audio of this gets repurposed over there, so I want to say recognize the folks that are listening because we do have listeners over there, and I greatly appreciate it. I got my start doing all this online broadcasting, doing the audio first. I it's one of those things. You start slowly, you crawl, and then you walk, and you're running. Now I'm running. I'm doing broadcasting on live streaming here and stuff. I try and be prepared as our thought for the day. Preparation as always, but sometimes I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here, as far as that goes. But it's all good in the hood, I guess, as the saying goes. Let's see, to finish out the history, to finish out the history. Well, basically, before we finish out the history, the national day for today, let's go ahead and go with the national day. We're only going to go for maybe another 30 minutes here, folks, because like I said, I showed you what we're doing here for the DIY. If you missed it, and if you're listening to it on the on Spotify for creators, you've seen the pictures, but if you want to see the actual tour, you can watch the beginning of this broadcast and as far as that goes. Our national days, we have National Soup It Day, Soup It Forward Day. The missus made up some soup here. Was it Friday? And we had it for leftovers for lunch on Saturday afternoon. That's the thing this weekend. Or no, was it yesterday we had the extra soup? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. She made soup and sandwich. She made me a soup and sandwich and stuff. And usually I make my own sandwich, so it was a pretty special sandwich. Let's see. We got National Mule Wine Day. I don't know about that. It looks like sangria, actually. We have National I Want to Be Happy. I'm trying to be happy every day. So National Anthem Day. Oh, okay. National Anthem. We're going to go with National Cold Cuts Day. Who doesn't like cold cuts? I love cold cuts. National Cold Cuts Day is today. Let's see what that's all about. Second cup of coffee is just as good as the first cup. Tasting good. As the Surface 3 is... There it is. Who doesn't like cold cuts? I had a ham, cheese, and onion sandwich yesterday. But hashtag National Cold Cuts Day. Dagwood will eat his heart out today on March 3rd because it's National Cold Cuts Day. Call them lunch meats, deli meats, sandwich meats, or cold cuts. Some like them thick, while others stack them Mile High. How do you get, if you have a Mile High, how do you eat that? Others still like them with cheese and crackers. However you like them, however you like them, National Cold Cuts Day will make for a sandwich and snack. But some people can't eat them because they're high in sodium. Let's get the truth out there. I don't, I have a ham and cheese sandwich is my mainstay. Every once in a while, I'll go with the, ham is a little bit healthy, I guess you could say, because it's cut thin and you don't put a lot of it on there, and especially if you put a piece of cheese on there. The salamis, you don't want to eat too much of the salamis, even though it's good. But every nationality has all its own, have a flavor of its own when it comes to seasoning, curing, and aging variety. So in Italy, the salamis are different than what we'd find up in in Germany and France, and even here in the States and stuff like that. But they're good to be making a sandwich. So today is hashtag National Cold Cuts Day. Okay, so there we go. We got our national day. And to finish up the history, he disposed all of the beer. I wonder how much he drank. I know how much did he take home. Oh my God, that's something. Let's see. Back in 1887, no, this is 1910. 1910, J.D. Rockefeller Jr. retired from business to run his philanthropic foundation, whatever his foundation, I guess. 1933, Mount Rushmore National Memorial was dedicated. And let's see, going down the list, going over on the other side here of the list, looking, and let's see, still loading up. The Surface 3 is getting, I got too many tabs open too, so that's probably why. I should close some of those tabs. We don't need them up. We already talked about those. Let's see. 1863, President Abraham Lincoln signed the act creating the National Academy of the Sciences. Ooh, I did not know that. That's something interesting. 1849, Congress established the U.S. Department of the Interior. As I drink some more coffee. In 1931, President Herbert Hoover signed a bill making the Star-Spangled Banner the national anthem of the United States. Thus, one of the selections we had for the National Day is National Anthem Day. Today in 1933, the birth of making the Star-Spangled Banner the official anthem. And you shouldn't boo it. Come on, Canada. We booed yours back because you booed ours first. No, you shouldn't boo any of the national anthems as far as that goes. Let's see. In 1945, Allied troops fully secured the Philippine capital of Manila. That was a brutal urban warfare there from Japanese forces during World War II after a month-long battle that destroyed pretty much of the city. And in 1969, on this day, Apollo 9 lifted off from Cape Canaveral, Cape Kennedy, on a mission to test NASA's lunar module. Of course, we had Apollo 7 and 8 that circled around the moon and come back. But this was to test a lunar module that would actually land on the moon. They had it up there. It was a mission that just went around the Earth, and they were up there. They were playing around with it, sort of a test drive of the lunar module. So let's see. Going to sports, NBA action over the weekend. And incidentally, Friday, I guess I didn't do my chess game because I was too strung out after the first day of the roof tile, so we didn't play any chess. I called up about an hour and a half before the game. We usually start at 6:00 in the evening on Fridays, and we use chess.com. We play a chess game. It usually lasts a couple hours, and it's always fun. I think we're pretty evenly matched. I think we're split 50-50s on win losses and stuff. In basketball, NBA action starting on Friday night. We had the Celtics. They lost to the Cavaliers. I missed that game. I guess it's because I was too strung out from the first day of working. We had a couple issues that really threw me for a loop there. But Cavaliers beat the Celtics in the Garden at 123-116. So that's going to be an issue there. The Celtics have to improve upon, because Cavaliers are like 5 or 6 games ahead. The Brooklyn Nets lost to the Trailblazers 121-102. They got slammed there. The Knicks, though, they beat the Grizzlies 114-113. That was a close game. So that was Friday night, this past Friday night. Saturday, who played? Anybody of them? The Nets lost to the Pistons. Okay, they're not doing too good. And then yesterday, Cavaliers had a tough one against the Trailblazers. Wow, 133-129. The Knicks beat the Heat. The Knicks are on a tear, 116-112. And that's it. And tonight, we're going to have none of my 3 teams are playing. And tomorrow night, Tuesday, the Nets play the Spurs, it looks like. And we'll pick up on that Wednesday. This weekend, Saturday, I have told you all that I am watching or I'm listening actually online. I'm following a soccer team that's in the Premier League. They're 4th right now, and that's Manchester City Football Club. And they had a game against Plymouth that was pretty exciting. Plymouth is not really up to that level of Manchester. They're almost like a step below, but I guess they play in the this was not for the regular season. This was for the FA Cup, the 5th round. See, they have the regular season play, but they play these other tournaments and stuff. So this was for the FA Cup, the 5th round, where Man City won 3-1 was Saturday, and Plymouth they got 1 goal. They were lucky. I guess they worked to get that goal, but Man City came back and had no problem. They're not in the same league, I guess, from what I was told by my friend Wingnut that I played PUBG Battlegrounds with. We had some good games yesterday. I haven't been playing it as much in the last 3 days, but yesterday we had a good session. I'm not sure if we're going to be playing today. That depends if I get my computer set up. Because right after I get done with this, it's being moved. We got to move, and we're going to be doing some if you're just coming to this or listening to this on the replay, I gave a little tour of the do it yourself project of the ceiling tile. We're continuing it with that today, me and the missus. So Manchester City is still in 4th place. Their next game, who do they play next? Let's see, Manchester City schedule. Oh, they play Nottingham Forest. That'll be Saturday. And what is that for? Is that regular season? I think that's a regular play game. Yeah, that's for the Premier League. So I'm starting to understand the 2 different. They're right now. They're in 3rd, and Manchester. Yeah, this is a very important game because they're literally tied, but Nottingham has the edge in the standings. So if Manchester City can win this, they move up in the and then all they have is Arsenal and Liverpool, which from what I was told, because what do they have for points? 47. Mathematically, there's no way they could catch up with Arsenal and Liverpool or something like that in the standings. So, I'm having fun following these guys. They're my soccer team. If somebody says, "Oh, you watch soccer," it's just like hockey. Who do I like in hockey? I like the Rangers. I like the Sabres. I like the Islanders. I like the New York teams. I got to stand with my home team. So, so Manchester City is going to be my soccer team. So go blue, as I say. And I usually I do the same thing I did with the Buffalo Bills. I'll post when I'm listening to the game, because I can't watch the Premier League game because Peacock has all them. So so with that, that's it for the news there, I guess. So let's go in and see what we have here on to finish this out here. What do we have for anything of interest? Let's see, nothing there on. Let's see, nothing there. We talked about the parade. They had the parade. They had the. Oh, here it is. Here's the parade. Do they have a video on it? No, they don't have a video. Maybe on WBNG. But they did have the Binghamton had its annual St. Patrick's Day parade on Saturday, and I guess it went off well. It looks like they had some good weather as far as that goes. Let me go ahead and bring up the picture. You'll see this is on Fox 40, just to give you the picture. Let's see. I got to get this in present mode anyway, so let's see. There's no video, but there it is. There's the parade right there. They had the parade on Saturday, and I guess it didn't get rained out. It was, as far as that goes, Binghamton would not be a place. Let's see. It's about tradition. This has been going on for long, and over the years, thousands and thousands of people have made memories as part, said Mayor Jared Cramel. The parade kicked off at 1:30 Saturday in Binghamton, making its way down Edward Street. The event had 4 bagpipe bands, 2 local bands, and 2 from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. It also showcased the Irish dance group, local schools, community organizations, police, and fire departments. This year's parade even had a greater significance as it honored Binghamton's firefighter John J.R. Goddett, who lost his life while responding to a fire this last month, February 12th. God bless you, firefighter Goddett. And when asked what made the day special, an attendee said, "Being with my family. Family is the most important thing with the Irish tradition." And I think it's the most important on any tradition as far as that goes. So there is the parade, and I don't think I've ever attended one of the parades. I think I've driven through the Binghamton after the parade one time. Okay, so that happened Saturday. Let's see, anything on WEBO? Oh, they just got high school basketball scores. Oh, former Governor Cuomo. Yeah, he's I guess he's let's give him a plug. The former governor of New York State. That's something. He's there he is. He bailed out because he had that little thing there. Captain Rehab, Monday mornings with Richie Rich and the missus. He says hi.
Good morning.
The missus just coming into she's saying hi too. Captain Rehab, I'm not going to go over it. This right here is due to some construction. We got that covering some blinds. You want to see, you have to watch the replay. I gave a tour of the room of the work that we're doing here as far as that goes. So that's why the sound might sound a little echoey, because we have half of the ceiling opened up. We're doing a DIY project there. Okay, so former Governor Cuomo is running for the city of New York mayor. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced Saturday that he'll be running for mayor of New York City. Cuomo, a Democrat who resigned as governor in 2021 amid sexual harassment allegations, announced he has run in a video he posted on X. So you showed us the rest of. No pro. We're putting up tiles, and we're taking down tiles, and we're putting up new tiles. I showed that, so you're gonna have to watch the replay on it, my friend. And for those folks that are listening, Captain Rehab, who's in the comments on the Twitch side, he comes in from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Acknowledging the city's many problems, Como said, you feel it when you walk down the street and try not to make eye contact with a mentally ill homeless person, or when the anxiety rises up in your chest as you're walking down the subway. You see it in empty storefronts, the graffiti, the grime, the magnitude influx, the random violence. The city just feels threatened, out of control, and in crisis. And that it is. What he says is the truth. So if he gets elected, God bless him. You know, maybe he's able to fix things. I think I had a lot of disagreements with the Governor Como. I think I voted for him once because I didn't like the other guy on the Republican side. I think he was a crook. But anyway, Como said he would hire more police officers to be tougher on crime. He pointed to his management of COVID-19 pandemic as governor, which for the most part, I would have to say was, you know, it was okay. It's just that thing with the nursing homes, though, was heavily criticized by many, particularly when this decision to send sick patients to nursing homes. That was the biggest mistake there. But otherwise, he was pretty good. He was pretty decent. He worked pretty good with President Trump during his first term. So the Democratic primary is June 24th and general elections November 4th. So this will be an interesting thing to see that if he comes back into the light of that's Bug. She's got Bug on the table there. So we'll see what happens with Governor Como. So that was off of WEBO, local radio station here in Owego, New York, and we thank them for it. Full disclosure, I have no association with Fox News or WEBO or all these other entities and stuff. I'm just presenting them as a consumer of their news and presenting it here. Let's see, WNBF. Oh, Dick's Sporting Goods closes store 1 in Binghamton. That's the first store that ever opened.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, they don't need it. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Let's see what this one's about. This is on WNBF. They're out of Binghamton, and Dick's Sporting Goods. It's a prominent. They have the biggest sporting goods store up there at the Commons in Johnson City, but the first store that started it all is closing for the first time in the early in nearly 8 decades. A company that grew into Dick's Sporting Goods has no store in the birthplace. So the birthplace of Dick's Clothing and Sporting Goods was in Binghamton, New York. The company's oldest store at 347 Court Street on city's east side closed doors on Friday. Okay, Captain Rehab. I knew we were going to get a comment. Every time I mention this sporting goods store, Captain Rehab, you come off with the clown. You know, you got to be on Twitch because I'm not going to repeat that. His flash. He said I flashed something on that. But continuing, the business was a source of pride for the city, and it's a good sporting goods store. Do they have them down in Philadelphia, Captain Rehab? And I'm talking the sporting goods store. I'm not talking. I know you have one, but I'm talking about the sporting goods store. See, I can pun fun too. The business was a source of pride for the city, for the neighborhood, since it was founded by Richard Stack in 1948. His tiny bait and tackle shop grew into a multi-billion-dollar. Oh, it started as a bait and tackle shop. Wow. Multi-billion-dollar empire with more than 700 stores. What's been known as the chain's store number 1 was unique for the sporting store sign, small, compact. So the Court Street site was only 13,000 square feet in space compared to the company's 100,000 square feet House of Sports that opened up at the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City, 2023. I've been in there. That's huge. It is a huge place. Yes, I think in Delaware. Okay, so they have them in Delaware. Okay. People who work and shop at the Binghamton store expressed disappointment at the company's decision to ban the city where it all started. Well, they do that. One employee said the closing announcement came as a surprise to everyone. The workers suggest the seemingly sudden move was prompted by a desire to boost quarterly earnings. Longtime Binghamton resident reminisced about shopping at the store with his parents when they were kids. Some laminated the closing, saying they never expected to see the day the store would shut down. And it's sad. That's a sad thing. Dick's Sporting Goods officials have offered no public explanation for the decision to shut down the Court Street store. The company, now headquartered near Pittsburgh, has now indicated what it intends to do with the Binghamton property. Employees said they expect the site would be sold, but they said there had been no announcements of a possible sales. In addition, the Johnson City store also operates an outlet in Vestal. So there is an outlet in Vestal. So let's see. There's the original sign that's out there. It ends in era, February 28th. It was Saturday. Was that Saturday? No, Friday. So the end of an era. Captain Rehab says, Rich, if you want to see an interesting store, look up the Bass Pro Shop in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, I think I've seen pictures of that, Captain Rehab. That's freaking huge. Yes, that's freaking huge. There's the indoor of the store, the typical old style store. If you look at the Dick's Sporting Goods up there in Johnson City, just look Oakdale Commons and their sporting goods store. The place is huge. It takes up a third of the complex up there. There's this. Yes, it's super cool. The insides. Yeah, I would imagine it's crazy. Yeah. Store one, thanks for all the people. And is that it? Oh, here's Bob Joseph. Let's see what Bob Joseph has to say.
It's Friday, February 28th, 2025, Court Street, Binghamton, New York. This is store number 1, Dick's Sporting Goods, originally known as Dick's Clothing Sporting Goods. And this store is being closed. The store has been here, a fixture on the east side of Binghamton, very close to where the original store got its start so many decades ago, 77 years ago. And this is the final day, the final hours. And this is how the store actually is winding up business. Of course, the company continues to maintain larger stores, including the store that recently opened at Oakdale Commons in Johnson City. But this store is now going to be accessible to us only in our memories.
So we still have 1, 2, 3. I think there might be one in the back room, 4.
In Binghamton, it's where it all began. And so it goes. Not everything will last forever, that's for sure. And today is the last day of Dick's Sporting Goods, Store 1, Court Street, Binghamton, New York. I'm Bob Joseph for WNBF News.
So there it is. Store 1 is closing. So it's I don't know. That's interesting. It's hate to see it go, but you can see that store is just a typical old school type sporting goods store. Rich, is this your live streaming? No, that's not that's not me live streaming. That's Bob Joseph. Bob Joseph, he works for WNBF. He that's off of his that's off of the at Binghamton Now X page here. A final look, the Dick's Clothing and Sporting Goods store, the company which was started at East Side neighborhood in 1948 didn't explain its decision. The video, we thank Bob Joseph for giving us that tour. Again, I have no affiliation with WNBF other than the fact that I do consume their news, and they do a good job about it. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here as we're moving down on WBNG? Anything on WBNG? Oh, let's see. I'm not seeing anything. I didn't even have anything on the parade. Let me see. Let me check the main news here. No, nothing there. Okay, on the whale. The whale basically is the same stuff. Same stuff as some other web pages and stuff. That's a local radio station, 99.1 The Whale. I'll listen to that. Good radio station. Let's see, Channel 34, Binghamton Hometown News. What do we have on there? Anything? No, nothing there. And WENY out of Elmira. No, nothing really there. And I think that's going to be it, folks. I don't think we have anything else. I'm not seeing anything else. So let's see. WKGB. Of course, I think everybody heard about Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman passed away. God bless him and his wife. Godspeed. Kiss 104, they're talking about the sporting goods stores closure and nothing up out of Buffalo. So we're, for all practical purposes, we're done here. And because I got to get going here, get some lunch or get some breakfast and get my working clothes on and get going working on the project here as far as that goes. So I want to say thank you for those people that were here as far as that goes, and going down the list, starting with Tina, our Jersey girl. Like to say thank you, Tina, for being here, coming in from Central Jersey. Want to say thank you to Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and as well as the Wandering Australian, Aussie there. Good day, mate. We had coming in from Brisbane, Australia. Have to put Brisbane on the weather map there as far as that goes. Thank you to you both, giving us an international flavor there. Good morning, or thank you, Tony D, brother veteran, good friend, fellow broadcaster. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the like over there on the Facebook. And the Wandering Aussie there, we got him in. And also bringing up the rear of the show, Captain Rehab. I'm just joking, Captain Rehab. Glad to see you here, my friend. Always a pleasure. You're always welcome, and good to see you. I hope just did you behave yourself this weekend? I'm just going to ask. I'm just as a friend. Just behave. I don't know if you saw it. We saw a Netflix movie. What was it? The something of a champion. What the hell was that? There's a Netflix movie, Heart of a Champion. Heart of a Champion is about a rowing crew, which is like, okay, what's it? It's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. It's not based on a true story, but I thought it was a good movie. Just to throw that out because I know you like sports and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. You can see where the story's going, but it's I like the coach. The actor that plays the coach there. That's a good coach. You might want to check that out just to give you a heads up on stuff. It's on Netflix. Me and the missus watched that Saturday, and I thought it was really good. I gave it a 2 thumbs up. That's how good it was. So I like that type of movie. That coach in there is the whole movie, really, as far as that goes, because he gets these kids, and that's a kite. Back when I was young and dumb playing basketball, I looked at the coach. Okay, they don't know nothing and stuff like that. Coach is a very important important influence on a young person's life and stuff like that. And this movie definitely displays that. So just to give you a heads up, I don't recommend too many very often movies. So I think you might enjoy it, and you give me a thumbs up back. So that means you're going to check it out. And thank you, Captain Rehab, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for participating in the chat as always. And you have a great day as well. And thank you for the folks that were watching the broadcast. As far as that goes during the live stream, thank you for the replay watch views, and thank you for those people that are listening to the audio replay, which will be up right after here. It's up within like 30 minutes, 45 minutes after I get done. Sometimes an hour, but it takes a little bit for it to load up on Spotify for Creators, but it's up there in the queue, and we thank Spotify for Creators for that, which distributes it to other platforms, audio platforms there, podcasting platforms. So thank you. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here, continuing the day with the FIY day 4 dining room ceiling project replacement. So we're going to continue with that, and we may see you Wednesday. If not, I may have a short blip where I'll just come up. It depends on what the extent of this room is. Well, no, I won't be here at this room. I got to relocate everything. So I don't know how long that's going to take to set. I can set something up to do a small broadcast on Wednesday. So we'll see. But in the meantime, you can follow me over there on X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay for social media postings. And with that, you all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again.